This guy keeps moving around, too. He knows what I was up to. Did you see that? He's just kind of like, nah, man, as long as I keep moving, he can't fucking land one of these shots on me. What a piece of shit. What a piece of work you are, my man. Hey, everybody, welcome back. Falcon, Convoy. We are here checking out Convoy for another episode. We'll probably do a few more of this. This was supposed to be more of a first impression type of video, which we did cover in the first episode. If you're not familiar with what I'm playing right here, right now, I would encourage you to check out episode number 1 to kind of get more of a rundown of the game, the basics, the core, the goal of the game, and things of that nature. This episode? What does that even mean? This episode on, we're going to be focusing more on just kind of playing the game, now that we kind of went down through the basics and just having a little bit more fun with it, which is what I'm looking forward to do. First episode, I usually try to just kind of make it more tutorialized for people who are looking for, you know, oh, is this type of game for me or not? But now that we've already taken care of that, we can just play it to our own volition here. I'm not sure how long we're going to be playing this. I want to really cover it once the game is actually released in February sometime, but I'm actually having a blast playing this on my own time, so I figured you might as well play a little bit for the channel and see if you guys like it, and hopefully, you know, divert some of your attention to it, because it's a really fun game, especially if you're into that whole FTL type of thing like I am. Alrighty, so we left off last time at the camp, and we wanted to buy a few items here. We have 68 scraps to actually buy a few items. I'm sorry, bolts I should say. Scrap. FTL mindset, dog. Alrighty. So, medium rocket artillery, we're looking at 30 HP damage, and then, what is this, 3 shots, 8 reload, and then DPS is 9.4. Let's really quickly return and check out our vehicles here. What are you capable of? You can't use any more weapons, huh? So, medium rocket artillery is what you have as a weapon. What about your other friend over here? What do you hold? You could hold a yellow upgrade, not a weapon one. So, good to know. What about the main convoy? Main convoy could actually do nothing but greens. Okay, so that's also very important to kind of note that, you know, not every weapon you buy is going to be compatible with your particular vehicle. So you got to make sure before you, put down money on an upgrade, make sure that you could actually use it. Alright, we have no greens, and then, yeah, I guess we're not going to buy any of these, honestly. Yeah, it doesn't seem worth our time right now. So, yeah, we got our heal, and that's pretty good. Let's break up the camp. And we are going to, more than likely, just go ahead back over to Doc Brown and deliver the flux capacitor here. Yeah, you heard me right. I'm not playing Back to the Future. I am indeed playing Convoy. So, let's go deliver this flux capacitor. We'll let them know that we killed those raiders, by the way. Oh, and speaking of which, we have a few points of interest here, so we might as well check those out before we actually head up to Doc Brown. A variety of Torvac Corporation vehicles is gathered here. Appears to be some sort of exposition. Sounds like trouble. Leave or investigate? Let's definitely investigate. We welcome you to the Torvac Corporation Weapons Exposition. We have many high-end weapons available for purchase. Let's have a look. How about I expose you to my weapons? Attack? Or sounds like a trap, leave. Let's have a look. We offer you a choice. We have a light railgun for 60 scrap, we have a light plasma cannon for 50 scrap, and we have a light pulse laser for 50 scrap. Oof, okay. So here's the problem with this. I'm not sure if these are red weapons again. None of our vehicles were equipped to actually handle more weaponry unless we swap one of our default weapons from these guys over here. Okay. You know what? Let's go with the railgun. I like the sound of that. So we bought the railgun. The railgun is now going to be posted up over here. This is where your, the items that you acquire are at. You could only equip these at a camp, by the way, so we would have to find a camp to go back and actually equip this at. To my knowledge, you can't equip this, on the map, so you do have to be at a camp to make this happen. Not the best damage, but ignore shields, so, hey. We'll see how that works out for us. There's another point of interest here. We might as well check this out, too. Again, I'm trying to get as much of the game itself, like much of the experience, so I can kind of know what to expect with these certain events in the future, which is kind of like how you learned how to play FTL. You know, you got into certain situations, you answered a certain way. Sometimes it will work in your favor, sometimes it wouldn't. This game plays pretty much that objective as well. You come across a Torvac Corporation checkpoint to hail your convoy. Let's hear it. Greetings! We are in the process of establishing a new checkpoint in these lands. However, due to unforeseen circumstances, we need to construct additional pylons. We can't spare the vehicles to transport the pylons ourselves, which is why we have hailed you. We will reveal the location of our pylon construction facility and allow you to work for us. We believe you should. Okay, what do you mean, we believe you should? Is that like a threat, brah? Don't threaten me, man. So we can agree to help him. We could do more checkpoints, or rather we had one less, and decline to help them. Sure, let's help him out. Maybe we'll get some money out of this. Now we have a side quest, more than likely. Yep. Pylon facility, which is 111 that way. Yeah, we might as well check it out before we hit up the old dock over here. There's another point of interest here, man. I feel like my my ADD is just kind of flying over the map. It's kind of like, oh, I want to go there now. Oh, I want to go here. Alright, so we're gonna go... Well, I was heading there, but then we got a random event. You hear a horrifying voice coming from your radio. I am the Knight Rider. I'm a fuel-injected suicide machine. I'm the rocker. I am the roller. I am out of control. Prepare to die. This guy is awesome. Supercharge engines to escape. Prepare to fight. Let's fight this motherfucker. Let's see how crazy he actually is here. This looks like a raider fight if I'm right. So, we're looking at 1, 2, and 3. Alrighty. So, let's start off here with trying to get this dude to join his comrades over here, and we can just kind of hit him with one of our rocket launchers here. So let's move you that way. Start firing off over here. You're going to drop back. And I'm going to have you drop back because I would like you to push this guy forward if you can. We've already done quite a bit of damage over here too, by the way. Alrighty, so they're not going to, unfortunately, come together, it seems. I can't basically maneuver them to do that. So, I'm going to go after the first guy here because he's almost down anyway. Good damage. Alright, this guy's almost down. So much for rocking and rolling. These guys are getting fucking jacked up is what I'm seeing right now. So you keep working on this dude. We're almost done over on this side. Come on, man. Land those missiles. Excellent. Let's have you come down over here now, and we'll see about landing some shots over on this individual right here, this fine gentleman, who's over here on my rear side just being a complete asshole. Alrighty. This is what I wanted to see. Bolt them together. Land this rocket right there, my man. Boom. Alright. Again, you gotta just time those shots just right. Fucking love this. The game is just so much fun. That's all I could really say. It's just so much fun. Alright, you find some loot in the wrecks. 12 gasoline and 55 loot. Take that loot. You find a holodisc amongst the loot. It seems to be an advertisement for the Lucky Peacock, the notorious traveling casino. Since the casino travels all the time, it is difficult to locate. The holodisc holds the latest coordinates, however. Yeah, add the coordinates to our map, for sure. Alrighty, there you go. Open the map up over here. So we did take a little bit of damage, obviously, but we got another side quest involved too. So now we have the Left for Dead. That's the guy that we saved from the raiders, right? So we have to take him back home. The pylon facility is actually nearby, so we might as well check that out before we go to anywhere else. What was my main objective again? Take that thing back to Doc Brown? I'm just having too much fun doing this, though. You have found a mysterious traveling casino, the Lucky Peacock. It is fitted with numerous neon signs that state, Lucky Peacock Casino, parts. Try your luck at the Lucky Peacock, you could be a winner. So yeah, let's do a little bit of gambling, why not? It's amazing how flamboyant the inside of the Lucky Peacock is. There is a roulette table where the only bets you can place are 100 scrap. There's also a Wheel of Fortune. Additionally, there are also some slot machines. So, the roulette table is 100, huh? We have 264. Oof. We're kind of broke. We kind of need that to heal up a little bit, too. Let's head over to the Wheel of Fortune first and see what's up. You can spin the wheel for 200. Oh my lord, you could win a vehicle, weapons, modifications, parts, fuel, or the mystery prize. Oh man, that's just too much money for me right now. Let's play the slot machines. The slot machines all here pretty much look the same aside from the bets you have to place. So head over to the $1 one, $10 one, or the $100 one. Let's go for the 10. Let's see about dropping a little bit of money in the 10 one. So insert 10. Ding, you won nothing. Try it again. Oh, you won 100. Nice, there you go. So now that we came up with a little bit of money, might as well just gamble some of it away. I won my 10 back. I won my 10 back. I won nothing. Won nothing. You won nothing, Jon Snow. Alrighty. Well, this is getting kind of... Right, we got 100 back, so now we're at 374. So I guess basically the most you could win here is probably 10. Let's leave the slot machine. Let's try the... Let me try the 1. I'm interested to see what happens over with this one. What's the payoff, like 10 probably? I won 1 back. Won that back. Alright, let's just click this a little few times here and see if we get something in return more than 10. I imagine it's probably because you're only betting down 1. 10 is probably the highest outcome you can get here. Jesus, if anything at all, that is. Nope. Just nothing at all, huh? I'm determined to win this shit once at least, man. I'm like a gambler, just, basically gambling over his life savings away. Just gotta have one more hand, man. Just one more hand. It's like, sir, you've already, completely bet your... 20 is the highest bet. Okay. Well, I just wanted to win once, I'm like that, addicted gambler, he's over here just wasted all of his family's, life savings because he can't stop. He doesn't know when to stop. Leave the slot machines here. Leave this place. Onwards. Alrighty. So we checked it out. Good to know. Pylon facility is where? Where is the pylon facility at? Excuse me? I'm like leaving it. It's supposed to be here. Well, It's quite a bit of a tickler now, isn't it? It's technically here. I'm not far from it. What am I supposed to do here at the pylon facility? Okay, I'm a little bit confused, as you can imagine. Alrighty, well, whatever. I'm not entirely sure what just happened here. Pylon facility? I'm here, right? Head to the Torvak Pylon Construction Facility. Well, I'm confused. But you know what? We do have... Well, do we want to equip this weapon that we got? Yeah, let's go over here to the spaceship really quickly. And I want to at least, at the very least, get this weapon. See if it's even worth our time here. So let's go into you, my friend. What weapon do you have equipped? You have the medium rocket artillery. What did we get? We got the light railgun. So this HP damage of 50, armor damage of 2, and shots 1, reload 6. And this one is 30, 3 shots, reload 8, 9.4 DPS. So I'm going to probably go with this one. Not the best damage, but ignore shields, and I like the idea of that. Because I believe that the weapon on this guy is probably a bit better. He's got the heavy MG. 9.4, 1 reload, 8 shots, yeah. By the way, we could also level up our dudes over here with the upgrades as well. We could probably consider doing that as well. We might do that as a matter of fact, but... Oops, that's not what I was hoping to do. I think I'm going to equip that railgun on our smaller unit. So you, my friend, are indeed going to acquire this weaponry over here, if you don't mind. Okay. Return. Now, can I also heal over here? I can repair. Perfect. So let's repair you. And luckily we did win some money in the casino, so that'll pay for itself. And there's also a shop here, really? Okay. What do you have for sale, man? Oh, you don't. This is alright. For a second there, kind of tricked me. Alrighty, so we're done. At least we got our health back, and that's kind of important. We could have basically healed a bit more of our shield energy from our main convoy, but it's fine. We'll deal with it for now. So the pylon facility is still showing this way, but again, I haven't been able to see it. I mean, not entirely sure what you're supposed to do. Let me go over here to this point of interest then. Maybe you come across a raider outpost, they attempt to radio you. Let's hear it. How about we kill them instead? Ignore them and keep going. Let's hear it out. That's a mighty fine looking convoy you got there. How about you transport some of our wares for us? What kind of wares are we talking about, dog? The don't ask damn questions kind. Are you interested or not? Man, I guess I'm kind of interested. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. A light vehicle approaches your convoy and delivers some suspicious-looking cargo stuff. You'll get paid upon delivering them stuff. Alrighty. You leave the raider outpost behind you and continue on your way. One of your engineers comes up to you and says they don't feel right about the cargo. Perhaps we should stop. We should investigate before we deliver it. I've run into this event before, and it wasn't pleasant. I chose this option right here. Let's see if it's gonna happen again. As you open the cargo, it turns out to be a shipment of live human slaves. Okay, so never mind, I had a different one. Offer to return them home, have them work for your convoy, or reseal the box and head to the nearest slave market. Oh man, what do we want to do? I'm gonna offer to return them home. The slaves are overjoyed to have been set free. They tell you the coordinates of their village, assuming it still stands. Don't worry about it. Speaking of which, we only have 22 fuel. I just realized that right now. And that's something that's kind of really important. So we need to find a campsite where we could actually buy some fuel. Where's the nearest camp? 111? Yeah, let's go down this way. Yeah, we've been traveling a bit now and I haven't bought any fuel, and that's the last thing I want to do is run into like a situation with no fuel. Although, let's actually hit up some of these points of interest on the way to the market itself. Although we're at 13, oof, I hope we have enough time to make it there. You come across a Torvak Corporation checkpoint to hail your convoy. Let's hear it. Greetings, we are in the process of establishing a new checkpoints in these lands. However, due to unforeseen circumstances, we need to construct additional pylons. Look, motherfucker, I already have a pylon site objective. It can't even complete it. So, more checkpoints? Yeah, I agree to help you too. I mean, okay, cool. Well, now we have like 70 of them on our map. 260 that way. Are you telling me go back to where I was before? That's where I came from, isn't it? Alrighty, well, we'll keep that in mind. Right now I need to get some fuel, though. It looks like a strange Torvak Corporation beacon is emitting a radio signal. Let's investigate the beacon. The beacon houses some impressive-looking hardware. One of your engineers suggests taking it apart for parts. Yeah, dude, good idea. Do it. The beacon was booby-trapped and explodes. One of your vehicles is caught by the blast. Oh, son of a bitch. Turbo Banana. Look, dog, if you're gonna be, putting shit apart, I need you to, be aware that it might blow up on you. Alright, so the slave market, or the slave, savior quest is down this way, but again, we're still heading towards the nearest camp to get some more fuel, which is kind of almost on the way there, so it's not too bad. At least we'll be able to hit 2 birds with 1 stone. We'll have just enough to make it to the camp over here, thankfully. Nope, because we have a random event. You spot a non-functioning Torvac Corporation vehicle by the side of the road. Let's investigate the wreck. Sadly, it looks too damaged to be useful. Alright. So camp it is. Let me buy some fuel, man. I am almost out of it here. So, shop. And let's go here and do some, yeah, gasoline. 10 scrap for 5? Sure. I mean, it's kind of expensive, but, you know, it's worth it, obviously. Otherwise, we can't travel. Can't travel, we're kind of fucked. So we spent 80 for 40. I mean, I'm not too crazy about it, but it's something. Oh, look, there's a vehicle for sale. The big coffin. You come with the auto cannon 60, and that's 160 scrap. We have to buy it, right? So we're going to buy a 3rd vehicle, thankfully. A little bit broke now, but it is what it is. And let's see here. Can we... I was wondering if we could sell our other weapon here, but apparently we can't. But since we have an extra weapon now, are we... oh, we can. You move this over here. I get you. So this would be cost, what, 32? We might sell it. We might. Is this the one that we just acquired right now? No, this is Chopper 5. I think we've had that guy. Who is the one that we just acquired? Was it you? Rocket Lancer? It wasn't you, was it? Should probably have been more paying attention to that. Turbo Banana, we had him because he's already jacked up. Well, let's do a repair here. Yeah, so this is the guy that we acquired, because this guy already has AP damage. So let me heal Rocket Banana here from his, you know, indiscretion earlier. Can you actually also heal the armor? There we go. Same thing for you. Heal armor and heal armor. Alright, so let's go into the... nope. Gotta get used to the UI over here. So I want to go over to this guy. This guy we just acquired. He has the autocannon, which is effectively 3 60mm cannons in one. Quickly fires 3 shots before a medium-long reload. Okay. DPS 12, but that's, the reload time is actually a bit higher. Interesting. You have no more weapon slots either, huh? Alrighty. What I'm gonna do... no, I was gonna get an upgrade, but I feel like we should save some of this money for more fuel, if anything. Because, you know, that's gonna keep us on the road. So yeah, let me just buy a bit of extra fuel before we leave. I'm gonna be broke, but, you know... I think it's important to have fuel to kind of travel around. More fuel, the more events we'll run into as well. So that's it. We'll hold on to 24, which is absolutely nothing at all. But hey, we had another vehicle to save us now. Or at least help us out in battle. Alrighty. So we have Chopper 5 now. Perfect. Let's open up the map and get on out of here. I think the slave area should be nearby too, right? So Slave Savior, 30 kilometers this way. I see it already. We're entering into Raider territory. You arrive at the former slave settlement. Investigate. The settlement is still swarming with raiders. They move in to attack you. Oh, motherfucker. Slaves? What did you do to me? Take me back home, they said. Yeah, so much for that shit. So we're looking at 1, 2, and 3. This guy over here looks kind of terrifying, honestly, so how about we deal with him first? Nope, no, just attack him if you... excuse me, sir? Look here, I just want you to attack this man. Don't move in close to him. Do you not have a weapon suddenly, Rocket Lancer? Do you have to be farther away? Not entirely sure what this is. Who the fuck is this guy? Chopper 5, right? This is the guy we just bought. Excuse me, Chopper 5, can you... okay, there we go. Now you have an attack on him. I guess you have to be at a certain range to make that happen. So you also work on this individual, and then you come over here and work on this individual. Alright, and then my... oof. Let's not use that just yet. Let's have you move forward here. Ah, they were close. They were together. I fucked that one up. So can you keep working on this guy? If you guys want to go forward, that's fine. That actually makes it easier for me. Let me land a hit. I'm going to say on this guy. This guy keeps moving around, too. He knows what I was up to. Did you see that? He's just kind of like, nah, man. As long as I keep moving, he can't fucking land one of these shots on me. What a piece of shit. What a piece of work you are, my man. Alright, so the 2 back ones are almost down. The front one isn't really doing that much damage, so I'm not too worried about it. It's actually an easier type of fight. Yeah, we're taking a little bit of damage on our convoy over here, but that's nothing too major. I should probably be moving you forward to do some damage here, though, instead of just sitting over here with my hands on my dick and just talking. Land a few shots in here. You move forward as well, my man. Come forward, and then my rocket is ready to go. Launch it right there. Excellent. No questions asked. Alrighty. We got 28 fuel and 76 more scrap parts, so we'll take the loot. The settlement is damaged but still habitable. The former slaves thank you profusely. They start looking for a suitable reward and what's left of their homes. Wait for them or gratitude is the only reward? Nah, man, we're gonna fucking wait for them. I want a reward, man. The slaves managed to scrounge up 106 worth of parts. Thanks, best of luck. That's fine, man. 106 is gonna get me a long way, at least when it comes to fuel, at the very least. Alrighty. So, now that we've done that, pylon facility, telling me to go to the same place again. Left for dead, 307. Let's actually go back to Doc Brown finally, which we deviated from quite a bit. But he's up here, so let's actually try to deliver that, and we'll probably wrap up the episode once we deliver that mission here. However, we might run into some random events on the way there, much like so. You spot a figure in the distance. It looks like somebody bound to a pole. This might be the same thing as earlier on, so do you want to free him and bring him to a medical bay? Sure. Despite your best intentions, the man passes away soon after. Hopefully his pain was eased slightly at the end. Alrighty. So we weren't able to save this guy, unfortunately. Did we rescue the other guy? No, we haven't. I wonder if those can stack, or if the reason why this guy died is because we already had one of the same events in our convoy we haven't delivered yet. Interested in note. What is this? It looks like a strange Torvac Corporation vehicle is emitting the radio signal. Let's investigate the beacon. Several vehicles approach rapidly. It looks like the Torvac Corporation uses this beacon as a trap. Torvac! Torvac! Alrighty, Torvac. Motherfuckers, you have 4 of you over here. Alrighty, I see your game. You over here, you signal people for help. Like, oh yeah, we need help. And next thing you know, you're over here being douchebags about the whole thing. So you move back over here. Since they're kind of together right now, I think this is the perfect time to launch this bad boy, like, right here? Oh, excuse me. Don't move forward. Okay, that barely missed me, and I'm glad it did, because that could have been some pretty bad damage right there. So you get into position over here and start working on this guy, too. Alrighty. Now we just gotta wait till our... Speaking of which, on my other run that I had off camera, excuse me, is this guy invisible or some shit, or what's going on over here? He was invisible. He was underground. That's kind of trippy as all hell, man. All right, let's actually finish this guy off if we can here. On my off-camera run that I had, my main convoy was actually decked out with at least 3 other weapons, so I was able to like launch like a flurry of attacks all the time. It was really an amazing sight. Unfortunately, it's not happening this time around, but I was playing on easy too, so that was probably the reason why we were doing relatively well on that one. We're playing on normal right now, so obviously the difficulty is a bit more spiked up. That's alright, man. I'm not complaining about it. It's still a learning process for me, too, so that's the reason why I was playing on easy, just to kind of get a feel for it before we got into it 2 balls deep over here. But it's definitely a really fun game, and I can see how it can be difficult, especially at higher difficulties here. We have another missile ready to go. Let's launch it over here. Try to get this guy out of the way so then my friend could come over here and give us the help with this gentleman up here. There you go. Launch a few hits over here, and this guy should just about be done. My convoy's taking a lot of damage, though. I'm not too thrilled about that one. So we got 19 fuel, 62 scrap parts, and we actually got a cannon, 100mm, or whatever that might be. After the fight, one of the engineers suggests taking parts of the beacon for parts. Yeah, man, do it. The beacon was booby-trapped, and explodes one of your vehicles is caught by the blast, and Rock Lancer got jacked up. Oh no! We haven't had luck with taking those beacons apart, have we? Alrighty, so instead of heading to Doc Brown, we'll do that next episode. We're going to call it one here today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm having a blast with this game. Hopefully you guys are enjoying watching it as well. If you are, leave a thumbs up. Leave a like. The support does mean a lot. Other than that, I will catch you next time.